What's going on, guys? It's me, it's Colin. I'm back. We're in Florida. Yesterday, actually the day before, I guess, Friday, I was looking for a car and we found another AMG down here in the panhandle of Florida. So we are on Panama City Beach today. I think actually it's Inlet Beach, but it's really nice. And you wouldn't believe how cheap it is to stay down here. So we were gonna fly like we did our California trip and then just drive it straight back. But we decided that we were just gonna make the 5-hour drive down in Jenny's Jeep. And then we were just gonna decide to make the deal. Jenny was gonna drive back, and then I'm gonna drive back too in the AMG. So I'm excited to tell you what it is. I'm without a doubt 100% certain this is the absolute cheapest M156 AMG car in the country. Not only that, it looks really nice from the picture. So we'll have to see in person, but I'm very, very, very happy with the deal so far. The guy's pretty responsive. And then maybe, still working on this one, maybe there might be a second car purchase in this video, and I'll tell you guys about that too, and how to make money on that, and how we're gonna turn this whole thing into something awesome. And then also I wanna give a shout out to my boy Vince right now. He's killing it on the SLK compressor swap. That is gonna be the sickest car I think that an M113K has ever gone into. I mean, the work that's going into it is killer. I'm gonna give you guys an update on that. Man, guys, I'm just telling you, for January, like middle of January, it doesn't get much better than this. I'm wearing shorts, guys. So we'll see. But for now, this is our Airbnb. Super nice place. We got in really late last night, so we didn't care about cleaning up at all, but check this out. It's really dark. Jenny's brushing her teeth. Oh, Windsor. Okay, guys, so I don't know how to say this. The guy, he's a really nice guy. No, I'm just messing. He ended up selling me the car. I got it for $5,800. It's probably the cheapest. And I'm gonna say it. It's the cheapest. Clean title, M156. That's the 6.3 liters. It's really a 6.2 AMG car in the world. There you go. It can't be beat. Car has 161,000 miles on it. The only thing I can see that I don't like is that when the hood's closed, this bumper doesn't line up, and I think that's just because the headlight has to be pulled out and then it'll be good. So it's just that brake right there, because when you close it with it pulled out like that, matches up like really well. Hey, the bumper's just pushed back because of the headlight, because it's all bolted together. Let me repop the hood and then I'll show you around. So anyways, these cars are so cool. So it has the double pano sunroof. It has a 507 horsepower V8 6.2 liter. Obviously it has all like the AMG stuff you'd expect, like the headlights and stuff like that. So anyways, I called a buddy of mine and I was talking to him about why one of the valve covers is black and why one's aluminum, black plastic. He was telling me that when the head bolts get replaced, sometimes the valve covers will crack and they'll have to replace them. And because that was happening so prolifically, and some of these cars it was happening under warranty, Mercedes-Benz made a cheaper part for them to manufacture, which is made of plastic. So that's cool. I've got a book of records. It's got new tires. It's awesome. Got a book of records right here, going back to the original ownership date and since then. So, I mean, there's probably $50,000 in warranty repairs here, and other repairs that were done at other places. So, like the place that sold it and something else. But anyways, that is a lot. And I had to get out of the guy's garage, man. It was just, it's not that it was like awkward or anything. He's a really nice guy. It was just not for me. Like, I had to review the car somewhere else. So the AC is like ice cold. It doesn't make any blower noises like these cars usually do. It doesn't smell funny in here. A lot of these cars, like, there's actually a pending class action about it right now, but which is really common in German cars. I don't understand that. But basically they all kind of smell like either like mold or crayons. This one smells like leather and wood, which is really nice. That double panel sunroof, super sweet. Alcantara inserts on the shoulders and on the, that's it on this car, I guess. But the headliner and B pillars and A pillars are Alcantara, and this works. Just takes a minute to power up. And it has this little push to start. It has the rear sunshade, and it has ventilated seats. It has paddle shifters, and it has this. It's really nice. And then I think that these cars have a laundry tray. It has the spot for it, but it's not there. And then these fold down in the trunk, which I always thought was really funny, but I later learned from an engineer, a field engineer, when I worked at Mercedes.
Hey, I like that.
That the reason that the levers to pull down the seats are in the trunk is so that nothing can be stolen. It's kind of like the Transporter, you know, like how that Audi, like nothing can get in the trunk. But anyways, it has the AMG rear tails. I'm pretty sure those are AMG specific, how they have like a little tint to them. I'm super happy, and I don't know, I told myself that I was gonna sell this car, but we might try and not, but we might try.
I have to drive it first and then we can decide.
For less than I paid for my first car, I have, I don't know, what these, you guys will know, what do these do, like 190, 200, something like that? They do a lot. But it's gonna make a really good doggy mobile for little Windsor.
Can you stop getting all dirty?
Oops, come here, bub.
Oh my gosh.
All right, let's do the damn thing. Doesn't have air ride anymore, and that's clearly been tuned out at some point because it thinks I'm in some kind of, I don't know. All these lights are lit up on the suspension, but there's no light on the dash saying I have a suspension fault. So that just tells me that that it's been tuned to work that way. So that is really good. That's super solid, and I am pumped up. Strong. So like 45 pull right here. So this is what you do. You just press this button right here, and it starts. Isn't that great? Going from years, right, bubs?
Bought a car and you don't know.
Good morning. Jenny is gone. The E63 is gone. She went back to Atlanta. She had to go to work. I don't have to go to work because I quit, which I'm probably going to regret, but maybe not. You guys can help me with that. Today, we're going to go down to Lakeland, Florida. So I think it's like halfway between Tampa and Orlando. So a couple of things. like 3 years ago, I had an F-250 and I had a 2-car, really long trailer, like a 40-foot trailer. And basically, like, I had to go deliver a car to my friend's dad's house. Long story, but I ended up getting the trailer stuck with my F-250. Probably could have got it out had I been a little more better about driving it, not like super aggressively. Trying to get the trailer like from this hill situation. It was bad, but I got the trailer stuck. And so anyways, what I needed to do was just use 4-wheel drive and get out of that situation. But what I did was I dug myself down. So that was like a scenario way back then. And I was like super frustrated. So I told my wife to bring my Jeep, which is now her Jeep, but it's this 2014 Grand Cherokee Overland, which are all 4-wheel drive, and they all have air suspension, and they all have like low gearing. They're really good trucks. But the thing is it's not meant to pull out like a 20,000 pound setup. So like my F-250 with the trailer on it was. So I kind of hurt the transmission a little bit in that car, in this Jeep, trying to pull that stuff out. But that was 3 years ago. And then about 2 years ago, I changed the transmission filter and pan, which is like the same thing on these, and I put new fluid in it. And we've driven it like 24,000 miles since. So I think it's good, but I haven't pulled anything with it since I did that damage, because Jenny wouldn't let me, which is probably smart. So today we're gonna figure out if it's totally screwed, which I'm praying that it's not. But we're going to go get another really rare car. It's pretty cool. It is, again, probably the cheapest titled in the country, maybe the world. I don't know. These were internationally sold cars, but it's a 1967 Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow. Now the thing is, it doesn't have a motor or transmission, but that's okay. But we're gonna figure out how to do it. We're gonna do this all together because it's gonna be sweet, and I am pumped up because we are gonna make it happen.